Hey everybody, this is Frost for Failed Guardian, and I'm going to be giving you my walkthrough of what I'm pretty sure is the biggest settlement in Fallout right now, to the point where it destroyed frame rates. Anyway, this was kind of the starting point, as you can see on Spectacle Island. I made a very massive looking football field slash bathtub slash floating floor. As you can see, Curry walking around. Anyway, as you go down below, this is kind of my little basement welcoming area from the side view or the side entrance. A couple of palm trees, this and that. As you can see in the distance, this is my tiki bar, as I like to call it. People like to stand around here, hang out, and then they fall in the water and die. This is my side entrance, little flags, little turrets, little lighting. Try to keep it simple. This is my bar area, whereas everybody who's played this game knows and made a settlement, people love to hang out in the bar. Bunch of drunks. Can't blame them. Anyway, this is one of the bedrooms that I made. As you'll see, what I did was I made 2 levels of apartments, like 2x2s and then 2x1s. I'm sorry, actually, it's 3x2s and then 2x1s. That's the outside shot of just about one of the almost. It was like day 4. This is the inside. You can tell, you can kind of get the scope of how massive it is from in here. You can see all the openings where I'm basically putting my little apartments. Nutty as I am, I kind of wanted to walk around and I kind of try to make them as different as possible. What I'm showing you here is the roof, pre-atrium, as you'll see in a minute. This is how I did my wiring on the top so I could do the lights and didn't have to have too many wires all over the place. I can't stand wires. I don't have them in my house and I don't like them in my games. Again, this is one of the bigger bedrooms. There was 2 of them in the back, for the VIPs. Anyway, as you can see directly up above, you probably just got a glimpse of it. That's my atrium. I'll be showing you that a lot closer in a couple of minutes. It's probably by far my favorite part of the whole game. Not the game, but the settlement itself. Spent a lot of time on this to the point where, I added as much as I could before the frame rate just completely took a dump on me. You can see my 2 dog houses down there. Don't mind. You can see what I'm starting to build with the bridge and the lights. It's another one of the roses going over. Now, you go up top, you can see one of my little power plants. I got another couple down by the boat. Show you right here. That's actually the atrium cap. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove a piece so you can see inside. When you start to look inside, you'll see what I'm talking about. So that's we're going to show you. Walk in. I got the ceiling fans. I got the lights. A place this big, it is very difficult to light up. Very difficult. The thing is so big to the point, and actually, if you're playing the game, it's a lot bigger than what you're seeing on this YouTube video. It's so big that if you're standing on one side, the other side is barely rendered. So as you can imagine, the frame rate is just complete crap. Anyway, this is towards the end of the build, and I had up my lights, I have my stairs. Now, I gotta have the lions. Gotta have the lions protecting you. Okay? Gotta have the lasers. Also, spotlights, lasers, badass in a nighttime fight. Funny as hell. You see, looks like a Hollywood movie out there. You can see over there the start of my mall. I want to say more like a flea market type deal. It took forever, by the way, to get those lights in order. To get them in a straight line, yeah, that took a minute. Okay? They're in a dead straight line. And I gotta remember, I'm doing this on the PS4, so there are no mods, console commands, nothing. Okay, this is straight controller. Anyway, you can see my 2 levels of the rooms. I've got the VIPs in the back. I've got the middle class on the sides, and the third class on the top. And this is my bar. Again, people like to hang out here, except for Curry, who's an idiot back there walking into a fence. I try to make this place as self-sufficient as possible while protecting everything. I had my farm outside, but again, raiders like to come trash the place. Bunch of drunks. So I put it outside, fenced it in. It's kind of like this downhill slant. It's not exactly the best spot for a farm, but it does the trick. So as we're moving along, this is about day 7 on an 8-day build, which I put way too much time into, now that I'm thinking back. Again, there's a closer look from the bottom of my atrium. Absolutely love it. Something like that will definitely be in my next build. Not even a question. This is what I call the slums. That's the 3rd floor. It's where we put the non-desirables. Okay, Hancock. So that's that. I'll show you in a second. Pretty much the final product. Again, this is the start of what I called my flea market. I widened it. I didn't like it. So here's the outside. This is it. This is done. You can see Right there, you can see the first class accommodations and the third class all protruding out the side. Absolutely love the aesthetics of it. It's just so massive that the frame rate problems did not allow me to do everything that I wanted to do. I could have spent another week on this and had a blast. So, it is what it is. You learn from what you do. So, you can't complain. Here's the inside. You can see all this open space I could have done so much more with, but people wander around. Is what it is. All right. So, my little lights going around. Now, next time I'm going to be doing a whole big, much, much bigger build than, well, I don't want to say much bigger, more detailed is what I should say. Actual floor space, nah, I'll probably be doing half this size. I'm thinking I'm going to go straight up in the air a lot higher. All right, so that's, I think, what my next idea is going to be. There's a lot of talented people out there who are doing a lot of things with this game. It's actually quite amazing out there right now. When I first started doing these builds, wasn't even close. I could barely put a wall together. All right, here's all my armors. Kind of had them set up on these little pedestals. Have pretty much every variation you could think of. Had to line up the lights perfectly. So. Oh, and here's my place. I forgot about this one. You can see walking in. It's it's basically a 6x3. It's got the bed in the middle. We got the jukebox. We got our 2 dog houses for dog meat and junkyard dog. Flags, the wonderful pictures. You all know who those 2 are. Don't lie and say you don't. Okay. Got your bobbleheads. We got our stations. We got our couches. We got our flags. I mean, we pretty much got everything. I'm pretty self-sufficient in here. Okay, I built this little spot here just for me, my own little cozy cottage. Everybody else gets the run of the rest of the place. To hell with them. Let them rot out there. Half of them dead. Now, keep in mind also, with problem maybe with the frame rate, I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, so subscribe, like. Hope you all come back, and see you soon.